doesn't love to grab a nice warm cup of coffee or an iced beverage and go to a coffee shop with some friends? I do. Do you? Well, here in the Sacramento area and suburbs, we have some awesome coffee shops. And today, we're gonna rank them. But we're not just gonna say which ones are the best. We'll rank these shops by category. Not just best shop, but categories like best vibes, best place to work and study, best chain location, because those are good too. And of course, we have to hit best actual coffee, because that's why we're here, isn't it? And then finally, we will do best overall coffee shop. As always, I'm John Jackson, your friend in real estate here in the Sacramento area and surrounding suburbs. I would love to help you buy, sell, or invest here in this area using a data-driven, personalized, responsive approach. Call, text, or email anytime, and I'd be happy to help you and your family in the Sacramento area. Let's dive in to the coffee shops of the Sacramento suburbs. So let's start with the shop where I am right now. This is Moonraker Brewery and Coffee Shop. Out of all the places I'm going to review, Moonraker is the largest. It sits on several acres in Cameron Park. Cameron Park is just up Highway 50, and there's plenty of space here to bring your kids, let the kids run around, play outside, while the parents are enjoying coffee, or later on in the day, food. Not only that, there's plenty of parking here, there's Tesla charging, and it's just beautiful. So in the morning, Moonraker is mostly a coffee shop. Great place to come, study, and enjoy some coffee. But at nighttime and in the afternoon, it turns into more of a family brewery and gathering spot. On weekends and nighttime, this place gets busy, and I'm talking super busy. Several hundred people will gather and make this patio and outdoor spot home. People inside will enjoy burgers, pizza, beer, all kinds of stuff. The coffee is very good here, but to me, that's not the highlight. The highlight is these vibes. The decor here is really cool, contemporary, modern, calming. I would almost say spa-like. You sit in a barn type facility here, but it's newly constructed, so it feels clean, modern, and even in the summer, there are roll-up garage door windows for people on the inside to enjoy the outdoor weather. So for overall vibes and aesthetics, we're gonna go with Moonraker Brewery and Coffee Shop in Cameron Park. Let's take a look now at best coffee shop to work or study. That is going to be Fourscore in downtown Roseville. Fourscore is located in an adorable, historic building, all brick, really cool decor with Abraham Lincoln as the centerpiece of it. The coffee and pastries are really good. They serve an excellent coffee. They don't have particularly intricate food, but the pastries are awesome. The best thing about this place is they give ample space to study and work. So they actually have two different spaces at this shop to do your study or work. So one of them is in the main part of the shop where the counter is and where the coffee is served, and that's a little bit more casual space. There's music on, there's people chatting, there's a little bit more discussion going on. The other space is right next door. It's attached, but it's a lot quieter. It feels more like a library. People are doing maybe smaller studies together or just wanting a little bit of privacy. Maybe people have their AirPods in. It's just a quiet, calm, peaceful place to do your work. So the best thing about Fourscore is definitely it's a great place to work or study. So now let's talk about best chain locations. So we're talking about Starbucks, Pete's, maybe Dutch Bros. I'm gonna give best chain location to the Starbucks in Dorado Hills on Saratoga. This location is super open. It has huge, giant, gorgeous windows on one side of the building that face the Sierra Nevadas. So as you're sitting there with your coffee or your work, you're enjoying a beautiful view on a nice day. Also, they have soaring ceilings that make the whole space seem bright, airy, and open. This is a super clean location. From floors to countertops to tables to the restrooms, all of it is clean. But really the best part of this location, honestly, is the employees. You go in there, they often recognize you if you happen to frequent, they have a smile on their face, and they seem genuinely happy to be there. So I would say this is one of the shops that I frequent the most, even though I tend to like the smaller local places better, I would give best chain location to Starbucks Dorado Hills on Saratoga. Now moving on to best coffee, I'm gonna give that to Temple Coffee Shop. So Temple has several coffee shops in the Sacramento area. I would say 5 to 7 without looking it up at this moment. I tend to frequent the Folsom location in the Broadstone Plaza. I love Temple for their great coffee. First of all, you can buy their beans in bags right there in the shop, take them home. They'll grind them for you, or if you have a grinder of your own, you can take them home in whole beans. Employees, super friendly at Temple, great service, all of that is top notch. But as for the coffee, it is primo. Their specialty beverages are thoughtfully crafted. They have seasonal stuff that is super cool. For example, a ginger latte is one of my favorite. So pretty much everything about Temple is fantastic. I'm focusing on their coffee because it is just so good. But they do have incredible desserts and sweets there. Almost all of them are vegan, but don't let that dissuade you. They're still good. So for best actual coffee, we're gonna go with Temple Coffee Shop, particularly the location in Folsom. So now let's do the creme de la creme, the top of the heap, the best overall coffee shop that I believe is in the Sacramento suburbs. That's Bloom Coffee and Kitchen in Roseville. I think everything about this shop is amazing. Let's start with the coffee. They brew Verve coffee, which is pretty much amazing and so smooth as silk. And all their drinks are fantastic. I personally usually go with a bourbon latte with oat milk on the ice side, but I've tried just about every drink here and they're amazing. Now, one thing that Bloom has that some of the other shops I've mentioned don't, besides Moonraker, is they have an extensive food menu. From egg sandwiches, to bagel sandwiches, to regular bagels, to breakfast sandwiches, it's all good. Not to mention the fresh made scones, of which I would recommend the coffee cake scone, the best scone that I've ever had. Now on the vibe side, super cute on the inside, kind of a minimal floral design, relatively comfortable seating, and a pretty good place to work as well. It does get kind of busy because everybody kind of knows about Bloom and that's the spot to go. They also have an excellent patio where on good weather days you can sit outside and enjoy some of their great food. As far as employees go, second to none at Bloom. Almost all of them will recognize you by name, and you'll end up recognizing them by name. They know the menu very well, and they love to recommend things that are maybe off menu or tweaking the items just a little bit to make them even better, which I totally appreciate. So for overall shop, the coffee itself, the drinks, the food, the vibes, the decor and aesthetics, that's gonna be Bloom, hands down for me. So that's your Sacramento area coffee shops. I would love to hear in the comments what you think. Do you agree with my assessments? Are there some that I may have missed? I'm John Jackson, and I would love to hear from you about anything real estate related.